Hello there, new staff member. Congratulations on completing our application process. So, in this video, I'm now going to train you on basically everything you need to know about being a trainee. Now, number one, please remember to keep in mind that your job as a trainee is helping players comes first. Player assistance always comes first. The player always comes first. Always, always, always. Second part is basic chat moderation, but that's not really something you need to worry about until you start moving up through the ranks. Anyway, this video I'm just going to be showing you some of the basic commands that you'll be able to use. So, the first command I will show you how to use is how to clear chat. You can use this if somebody says something very rancid in chat or advertises something like that. You just do /cc. Simple as that. And now the chat has been cleared. Our next thing we're going to be going over is help op. If somebody does /help op and asks a question that is directed at all the staff members, just say, I got it. And then you go into and then you PM the user. How may I help you? Simple as that. The user should also be encouraged to continue the conversation in a private message rather than using help op. So you can always put something in a message. How may I help you? You can use /r. Well, as your job as a trainee, you don't really have the authority to go over this, so you would hand it off to a moderator. We are now going to go over warnings. Now, to warn a player, there's a couple different things you need to do. The basic command is just /warn. Let's put in player. I don't know, let's do this player as an example. Let's say warn earthly future, and then we just put in a generic reason. So let's say he was spamming, we just put in spam. However, you can only warn a player if they are online. Now, if they were spamming, or if it is a chat offense, you want to put in what they did, and I will show you how to do that. Okay, so, to do this, what you would do is /warn. Let's do the future, and we're gonna put in spamming again. But this time, because it's a chat offense, if we are able to, we want to put in details. So you put in quotes, and let's say he was just saying spam, spam, spam over and over again. We just put in spam. Simple as that. And then just enter. But the player's not online, as you can see. But if the player is online, it will prompt a warning towards the player. Now, the next command we are going to go over is how to punish a player, or how to log it in the warning system. So in order to log a punishment in the warning system, when you are warning the player he was spamming, we put in parentheses, we put in what we do. If it's just an hour mute, we put in 1 hour, that's not how you spell hour, 1 hour mute. If we take away messages, which I will explain that later, but if we take away messages and we decide not to do messages, we also put in without message, meaning that the player cannot use messages. And we do that, and if you're going to punish a player, you always add something, and you always put it in parentheses like this. Now, if you are not going to punish the player, and you just want to give them a warning, because trainees do not have access to punish players, you would just do this. You do not add any parentheses, anything, not until you have more permissions to do so. Now, at helper, you would have access to kick players, which you would do using the command e-kick. Oh, that is not right. When you become a moderator, then you begin to use commands like mute. Now, the helper rank has access to mute, but they do not have access to take away messages. So in order to mute a player, we would first have to warn them. So we warn, let's do our example player, Earthly Future. And let's continue with the spam idea. So we're going to warn him for spam. And let's just say he was spamming the word spam. And keep in mind, when you put something in quotes, make sure everything is the exact same as it was said, including capitals and lower cases. And because now we're going to add a punishment, we're going to put in, and let's mute this player for 10 minutes. And because helpers do not have access to take away messages, we do not put in without message, because we just put in 10 minute. It's a general server mute. We would do the warning, but this player is not online, so it would not add a warning point. But if you were online, it would add a warning point. And then we would do /mute Earthly Future. And then we gotta put in a time. So we're gonna say we're gonna mute him. We said 10 minutes. Put in 10M for 10 minutes. And then we put in a reason, spamming. And then because the user is not online, it will not mute them. But that's how you would run the command. Now we move on to moderator. So, moderator permissions are different. Moderators have access to a wide range of permissions, such as ban, e-mute, which is used to take away messages from a player. And they also have access to a warnable kick. Now, let's go over these one at a time. The first command we are going to go over is the warnable kick command. Now, normally, a player cannot be warned just for getting kicked. It doesn't get added as a punishment. You can warn them and then kick them using /e-kick, but it cannot go in as a punishment. However, this kind of kick does go in as a punishment. If you feel like this player deserves this on their punishment record, then you may as well add it. So let's go do our other player again, shall we? So we're gonna warn Earthly Future for spam, and we're gonna put in what he said, spam, and this time we can put in kick as the punishment. But you cannot do e-kick. You have to do just /kick, and then you put in the reason, like this. However, the player is offline, so it will not do anything. Our next command we're going to go over is e-mute. Now, this is to be used only in addition with /mute. This is used to take away a player's ability to use private message. If you feel that that player does not deserve the ability to use their private message, then you also use this command to take away private message. So let's say he's spamming, and he's also spamming in PMs. He's doing everything he shouldn't be doing. So we first warn him, Earthly Future for spam. And because it is a chat offense, we were able to put in quotes. You should also do offenses for hacking as well. And you would put in the type of hack that you see with the velocity. So let's say survival fly, warn him for hacking, and then and then you will see a velocity message come up. And you put in velocity, and whatever the number is comes up. But let's go back to our spamming scenario. Earthly future or spam. And he's just spamming. What we do is we take away his private message, so punishment let's do a 1 hour mute without message. 1 hour mute without message. Right here. That's what you have to put in. Right, this. Without message. You warn the player, and then you mute them. You do regular mute first. Mute. Earthly future. 1 hour for spamming. But because we also put in without message down here, we also have to do emute earthly future 1 hour. Like that. However, this player is offline, so it would not go through. But if you are online, it would work. Now we're going to go over temporary bans. If you catch a player doing something such as hacking, sexually harassing, or something in a serious nature, we do a temporary ban. So first we would warn the player. Ooh, that guy does deserve a warning, but we're not doing him. Earthly future. Let's say hacking. We put in what he was doing. Survival flying. Let's say velocity 111. You will see what the actual velocity is. It will come up in a warning message to all staff that a player is hacking. Did not spell that right. Survival. So, good enough. Then we put in punishment. Temp ban. Will we put in? Let's do a 7-day ban. Sorry, 7-day ban. And then what we do is we temp ban earthly future for hacking. And then we have, this is important, then we put in comma after the reason, comma, banned by, and then you put in your username. And then you put a period afterwards, and then you put appeal online. Oh, my bad. You have to put in 7-day. Player not found because the player is not online, but that's how essentially it would work. The next command we're going to go over is actually banning a server, a permanent server ban. So we would go in and want to use it for the same thing, but if we wanted to do server, remember we would do in server ban. Warn them, and then what we do is ban the future for hacking. But a server ban is different because you need to add color codes. Then you put in the and symbol, B, banned by your name, and then and A, you don't need to worry about commas or periods when you're doing the color codes. And the color codes only work for permanent bans. And A, appeal online. Simple as that. For an earthly future for hacking, banned by me, and appeal online. Nice and colorful. No homo. And I would like to congratulate you one more time on either your promotion or your acceptance to our staff team. Hopefully you found this video helpful and will allow you to do your job better. Thank you and congratulations.